I'm going to do a quick install video of the 80s VUDU short shifter, which is really easy. It's you can reduce your throw from either 15% or 25%. It's currently set on 25. If you want to set it to 15, you just unscrew that one here, this one here, and just put it back in that hole there instead, and that's 15%. But it's set at 25 at the moment, which I think is what I'm going to leave it on. Apparently it's a relatively easy install. All you have to do is remove the main induction hose, and then you can get to the gear linkage, which is where it goes on, which is that thing there. Let me point at it with my screwdriver. It's that thing there. So we're going to pop that off, and then what that sits on now, we're going to put it on top of that thing there. So it's going to sit on there like that. But this is going to be a two-handed job, and I only have one hand because I'm holding the camera with this one. So I'm going to stop filming and I'm going to cut to when it's fitted, but I'll explain it. Anyway, I took the liberty of already removing the induction, so I just let it sit there because I can be asked to disconnect the things. I've got an ITG, but if you've got a standard airbox, it's just a few rubber things, so they sit in there and they just pull out really easy. And make sure you don't damage your MAF when you do it, because a lot of people damage their MAF sensors because they're idiots and they ruin it. Anyway, be back in a sec. Alright, so the bastard is off. It's a bit wobbly, it's a bit fiddly, but the best way I found is to get a screwdriver under the front, and then get your hand and hold it on the back, and then just push down the screwdriver to lever it up, and then just to pull it up with your fingers like that from behind. So then it'll just pop off after a bit of force. If you see that little knob there, it's a bit, so if you see that little knob, that will sit on the inside of the short shifter in there, so it'll sit nice and snug in there. And the bit we took off, which is that bit there, that will go and sit on top of this new shiny one, which is good. So all you got to do is undo these four Allen bolts, and then that'll separate, and then you slide it over there and then do the bolts back up. So easy said than done, let's find it. Alright, I would have liked to show the whole process, but it is very confidently a two-hand job. You need two hands to do it, but I can pull it closer to you. The advantage is, of course, being a gear selector lever, is that you can move it to wherever you want. So right now I think the car's in third, and it was in fourth just a second ago, just to make it easy for me to get to the back ones. But all four Allen bolts are tied up. You can't really see the back one. They're all screwed up properly. The gear selector is on top nice and confidently, and it was fairly easy to do, I'd say. I mean, it wasn't crazy. You just have to remove an induction pipe, for God's sake. Some mods you have to get around the back or whatever, or do some annoying shit, get up on a ramp. This one you can do nice and easy on your driveway with the bonnet up, and yeah, it's not too bad. I'll do a before and after video. I've already filmed the before one, obviously, and now I'll just film an after video, and then I'll stitch those on at the end. Now what's left is to put the induction kit back on, which is ITG. So, yeah, easy mod. Let's see how fun it is.